Just like we would do here, except we're serving you lunch. So when you're ready, go get a plate and then go talk to them.
Go talk. Okay.
And then teachers are here to talk to you. The kids are going to talk to you.
I did your Valentine's.
I mean, obviously. Exactly. As much as you want. But I'm going to tell you about one thing.
All right, who are we talking to today?
This is the graphic design program at Muleshoe High School.
And what's your name?
Tisha Johnson.
And
I'm
you're
the instructor.
You're the instructor. And who are your students?
This is Alaric Hernandez, Giovanni Rodriguez, and April Rodriguez.
All right, you guys tell me, what do you guys do in your class?
We make awesome drawings on the computer.
On the computer? Is this some of your...
Digital art.
Yeah, but some of the stuff we done.
Does this class meet every day?
Yes, every day.
And do you guys have any plans to do something like this in college, or?
I don't.
If they give a free scholarship, I would.
Get a scholarship? All right, who are we talking to today?
My name is Eduardo Pantoja.
And my name is Oliver Puckett.
And what program are you guys in the CTE at Muleshoe High School?
We are here representing the engineering math class. We work with programs like AutoCAD to design 3D objects or isometric drawings of 3D objects. It's a class really that is based all around projects, as building bridges or constructing 3D models of cubes. The class really just pretty much teaches us a lot of teamwork, how to work with people, how to work without people, how to deal with people who really don't want to work together, or any other aspects like that. That's pretty much what we deal with in our engineering math class.
So what's your favorite project so far, Oliver, you've done in class?
My favorite was probably building the bridge. We constructed a bridge out of popsicle sticks and hot glue, and we wanted to see how much weight it could hold. So that was probably one of my favorites, because it was really fun implementing all of the different designs of real bridges into a smaller model.
Who's your teacher?
Mr. Johnson.
Miss Cody Johnson. And you guys meet every day, Monday through Friday?
Yes, sir, we do.
All right, thanks so much.
Yes, thank you.
All right, who are we talking to today?
I'm Cameron Martin. I am the teacher here there at Muleshoe ISD.
And who are your students?
This is Elizabeth Villarreal, Kimberly Orozco, and Jalen Vidania.
And what do you guys study in her class?
Livestock production and floor design.
Floor design and animal science.
Well, so what are the things that you're learning in these classes?
We learn how to make all the floor arrangements.
So it is part a semester like floral design, and the next semester is the livestock?
For the most part, it's floral design is just one class, and it's a year-long class. Livestock is a year-long, as well as the advanced animal and the child development. And so they'll stay in my classroom the whole entire year, and they've been getting to have hands-on time with the flowers, learning how to do their different arrangements, learning the different flower names, the different holidays that are specific to certain arrangements, and a lot of other things as well.
That's great. So what are some of the projects they do in your class?
This is actually a project they just did this past week. This was a dozen rose arrangement. These were actually both done by two of my other students, not these three. They wanted to take theirs home. Right now they're working actually on a crescent arrangement as well. They have done homecoming moms, and right now Elizabeth's actually going to work on a corset or a boutonniere for you guys to see how that process works as well. And then with my livestock production class, Kimberly's in. We do a lot of projects regarding livestock, of course, so our pigs, our poultry, cattle, sheep, goats, and they really get to learn kind of the ins and outs of those industries. And then Jalen's in my advanced animal class, and with that we do a lot of hands-on. We actually did a dissection the other day, Ain't that right, Jalen? And she really enjoyed it. She was actually getting in there. She was a lot stronger than the boys, that's for sure. And we opened a rumen up, which is a stomach of a cow, and the smell was awful. And Jalen just stayed right there the whole entire time, being like, "That's so cool, Miss Kay. I want to know more." So that's kind of the stuff we do. And then I also teach the child development class, which is definitely very different than my 3 ag classes. And with that, I teach kind of how an infant develops from in the womb until out into the world, all the way up until school age. They actually get a project, and it's a baby, and it's an artificial baby. It cries, it needs to be changed, it needs to be held and rocked. And some kids really love it, and some come home and they're like, "I do not ever want to have a child." And I'm like, "Okay, now you know what it feels like to be a parent." But those are the classes I teach.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
All right, what class are you guys in? You're in the yearbook class? What are some of the projects you guys do other than just the yearbook?
We put together this for the kids of Muleshoe High School to enjoy at the end of the year.
And so when's your deadline? When do you have to have everything finished for the yearbook?
There's different pages that like contain different templates, but it'll be finished by like May.
May? What's your names?
Jalen. I'm Sabrice Versus.
Christian Bastillos. So do you have photographers, writers, or do you switch around the jobs?
We all do a little bit of everything.
You all do a little bit of everything. Any guys plan on doing any of this in college, going on and getting a degree in any of this?
Possibly.
So can people buy the yearbook now? Can the public?
We've actually sold 100, which is our goal, and we overachieved it, so.
Who's your teacher?
Miss Young.
Ms. Young, Michelle Young? So can people call and ask for Michelle if they want to buy?
Yes, and they can also go on jobsins.com.
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. All right, who are we speaking to today?
Hello, my name is Jennifer Cervantes, and today I'll be presenting the career transition class. And what we do is we help improve our scores with our ACT. She helps us with our federal aid, basically by filling out our FAFSA, and we fill out scholarships, and we have good study habits with this.
Who's your teacher?
Miss Head is our teacher.
Miss Head. And what's your name?
My name is Anthony Alfaro.
Anthony Alfaro?
Yes, sir.
So what are some of the other things you're doing in the class that she hasn't mentioned, or does she get them all?
Well, we fill out scholarships.
Scholarships?
It helps us. I think we're filling out scholarships right now too.
Are you a senior?
Yes, sir.
Where do you plan on going to college?
ENMU.
ENMU? And also, are you a senior?
Yes, sir.
Do you have to be a senior to be in this class?
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you have to be a senior.
And where do you plan on going to college?
I plan to go to ENMU.
ENMU as well? All right, well, good luck. Thank you, guys.
Okay, so this is a career class. We learn how to do our income taxes, how to do an interview. It teaches how to do all kinds of stuff that are possibilities for our life in the next few years when we graduate high school. It also helps us how to complete applications for work, for college, and for college transitions, for scholarships, for any other reason. However, we also learn how to dress ourselves for work. We also learn how we come from, where we are, and it doesn't matter who you're working with, they come from different places as well.
All right, what's your name?
My name is Elisha Casillo.
And what classification are you?
I'm in business industry.
What?
Business industry.
Oh, no, but are you a junior, senior?
I'm a senior.
Okay, you're a senior. And does this help you learn how to pay bills and stuff like
Teach
that?
us how to pay bills, how to get our taxes done at the end of the year, our yearly income as well, and if we're doing it right.
And tell me your teacher's name.
My teacher is Mr. Vaquero.
Mr. Vaquero. All right, thank you so much. Very nice.
Thank you. Come over here and make my students nervous.
Thank you.
How are you, ma'am?
I want to be a nurse practitioner.
Here in a minute.
How much schooling does that take?
How are you? Doing all right?
But if it's certified, that'll give me a higher step.
It kind of hurts.
Pretty simple. We're basically learning how to become certified nurse assistants, and what that means is we're going through several skills what a normal nurse assistant would do in a nursing home or in a hospital, and these skills vary. It could be anywhere from simple brushing of teeth or to a bed bath. So some of the skills we brought out today will be blood pressure, and we also have blood sugar. We're also taking weight, and these are just a few of them. People are welcome to grab a paper, and so we can write down the results, and they can take them with them.
You'll actually put these skills into practice soon, won't you?
Yes, we will. We're going to be doing clinicals, and we'll be here in town at the nursing home for a week. And we're going to be working. Yes, Parkview. We're going to be working there for a week. Pretty large group, about 7, 9, that area.
And give me your name.
I'm Dylan Grace.
I'm Brooke Garza. I'm Jasmine Gutierrez.
I'm Corbin
Hardwick. So when this whole thing's finished, you guys are going to wind up with an actual certificate to be a CNA, right?
Yes, sir.
And when do you take that test?
April sometime. By April.
And do you know anything more about that test?
There's a oral section and then there's a skills section. I mean, yeah, it's a written part, and that's just more of like your basic nursing things. I know what to do and what not to do to a resident. And then the skills performance is just to make sure that you're certified to actually handle a patient in real world situations.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Tell me about your class.
Well, right now, this is our advanced welding class. We actually been in advanced welding for 2 years already. What we're doing right now, as of today, we're doing the D1.1 weld bend test. And what that is that we're trying to bend these two pieces right here to form these right here, which are passing. And we have some examples right here that failed. And these are probably because to weak fusion points. That these passed right here because from down here they had a complete fusion because they started a really good bead, and this one right here probably failed because this one right here didn't start a bead very good, and it made a really small weld. And same with this one, he probably went through right here and just didn't get complete fusion, and that's what probably caused the snap to weaken up right there and break on us. And this year we're also trying to finish our agates for the ag barn.
What are they again?
Agates. For the ag barn. Right now we have about 7 to 8 panels, which are about almost 9 or 10 foot long, and our agates are about 20-ish feet long. Right now we're just trying to get our overheads to put on there, and then from there we're going to sandblast them, which are helmets right there that we use for the sandblasting machine. That's the back. Right now he's going to show you how we put it on. And I'll show you we normally have a gun with us for the sandblasting machine, and what this does, it keeps all the sand, all the particles that could come and contaminate his breathing. This keeps it all out, and we normally have a little box that supplies air to him, so that way it can keep it cool, unhumid in there, and it can supply fresh air. And like I said, we unfortunately didn't bring the full suit, but we will also have a full suit that will
underneath that.
Yeah, we keep projectiles from coming scarring him.
Give me your names.
My name is Ivan Begonia. I'm a senior at Muleshoe High School, and I'll be graduating class of 2019.
What's your name?
My name is Jose Cardenas. I'm a junior at Muleshoe High. I graduated class of 2020.
2020?
My name is Lorenzo Esparza. I graduated this year 2019 and I'm a senior.
Senior. So who's your instructor in this class?
His name is Brandon Thompson. He's right over there talking to the Wish implements right now.
And what are your plans after high school?
I'm going to go to SBC for a DC mechanic for 2 years. And once I'm done, I'm going to go to Tulsa Welding for eight months and do pipe welding.
So you'll be able to apply a lot of this stuff to that for sure.
Yeah, I applied at SBC and at Tulsa, Oklahoma. I haven't been
Accepted?
I haven't been accepted to any more colleges, but hopefully one of these days I will be, and after that I'll probably be welding for 10 to 15 years, and after that I'll plan on getting my CDL.
And what do you
For me, it's a whole different field. I won't be a cardiologist, but it's always good to know how to learn how to weld as a side job, you know?
Sure, absolutely. All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
The right side shows the angle, and the right side honestly is how to properly fill the syringe and then give different types of shots. So the banana is a subcutaneous shot, which is right underneath the skin. So you have to insert it at an angle right underneath the skin and then inject it and rub the site so it doesn't leak out, and then it should turn out like this.
So it's right under the skin.
If it's not subcutaneous, then it's what?
Intramuscular. And that's what's right here.
Oh, so you show me how to do that?
Yes, sir. You grab a needle.
Is that a different bill needle than that one?
No, they're all the same. Yes, sir. You just put it in that thing. Make sure it's all the way in there, and it should spread out. And that's what you're looking for in a cell. Intramuscular. I'm sorry.
Wow. Cool. Good job. So when's the competition?
It's the 20th and 21st of this month.
Good. Where's it going to be at?
Tarleton.
Great. Well, good luck.
What's your teacher's name? Give me your name.
Kayla Torres. Learn how to say Kayla Gardner.
All right, who are we with today?
Hi, I'm Alexa Hera.
I'm Fernando Salamanca.
And what's the class?
Anatomy and Physiology, taught by Miss Doolittle.
Mrs. Doolittle. Tell me about some of the projects you're working on in A&P.
Right. So earlier this year, we got an owl pellet, which is basically a hairball, and we picked out all the little bones that were within there. And then from there, she gave us a paper, and we had to figure out what bone that was. And then we built up their skeletal system as shown. And then we labeled their names and specifically where they're at.
Now, what are some of the other things you guys are learning in A&P?
We're learning about all the different systems, like the digestive system or the skeletal system or the muscle system, and seeing how they work together and their names and everything.
What are your plans after Muleshoe High School?
I'm thinking about maybe a physical therapist or a pediatrician, just something that helps the public.
So this is something you could definitely use toward that.
Yes, it's helped me a lot.
What about you, Alexa?
I was thinking maybe minoring in speech pathology. So taking this class has helped me learn the basic of the nervous system and how to help people in the ways that I need to. So, yeah.
I'm still not sure.
You're still not sure?
It's pretty interesting, though, so I might think of something in the medical field.
Yeah. Do you know where you're going to go?
Eastern.
Eastern? All right. Well, thank you guys. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Hey, what class is this at Muleshoe High School?
This is a sports medicine course.
And are you the instructor?
Yes, sir, I am. My name's Crystal Miller.
Crystal Miller. And tell me about your three students here.
These are my three senior students this year. They've worked really hard in class and out on the field for me, covering games.
So your guys actually go out and help cover games?
Yes, we cover games and practice.
What all can they do?
These kids in my sports medicine class have already been certified in first aid, CPR, and AED. They've learned how to do emergency care on the field, transport, and things like that, such as splinting, C-spine, spine boarding.
That's great.
Even just taking care of the minor wounds.
That's great. Give me your name.
Clarissa Rubalcaba.
Chantel
King.
Ethan Villa.
And you plan on doing any of this after Muleshoe High School using it?
I'm planning on majoring in physical therapy at South Plains College.
Oh, that's great.
So it's really helping me to be in this class.
That's great. And what about you after high school?
I'm taking a different path. I'm going to SBC for cosmetology. So it's just a different path. But I really enjoy doing this.
Yeah, great.
And I'll be going to Lubbock Christian University for pre-med. So this has really been helping me a lot.
Okay, that's great. Tell me about some of the things you have here displayed that you use in sports medicine. Can you explain the pack or?
Okay, this is what we would carry on the football field or even with the basketball games or baseball games. It has our essential like band-aids and our tapes that are over here. Our ace bandages, which are the tan colored ones. We carry the water bottles for hydration. The roller is to roll out cramps. And the air pump is what we use during football to air up the football helmets. These angels over here are to, if there was a bad enough injury, to cut off the face mask of a football helmet. This is to cut off any like taping. These are splints that we use for injuries that possibly are broken or can be moved. Those are sharks, also to cut off the tape. Hydrogen peroxide for blood, and our bigger air splint, which is over here for the bigger injuries, as in like a leg or something.
A broken leg or something?
Yes.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And 3G Metrics is a step-by-step process that tells you how to do things in Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Publisher, and it just teaches you how to be and enable it, focus on that. I was able to obtain my certification from Word Expert, and my Excel Expert, and so that is something that will further me in my
All right, tell me about your class that you're representing today.
This is just the Principles of Human Services class. We personally are in the Family and Community Services part. We help around the community. We help with Meals on Wheels, food pantry. We also just learn like basic life skills that are going to help us out of high school, such as sewing and cooking. We did prepare all the food here today, so you get a plate and enjoy that.
That's great. What's your name?
My name's Adriana Mora.
What's your name?
Emily Mora.
Emily Mora?
Jillian Rojas. My name is Destiny Vasquez.
And Destiny, who's the teacher of these classes?
Valerie McCamish.
Valerie McCamish. And really, anything else that she left out? Any other projects you guys really enjoy doing?
We do a bunch of like random acts of kindness throughout the school just to help promote positivity, and I feel like that's one of the biggest questions.
Of course, this is a family community service class, so we do a lot of community service for our community. We do Meals on Wheels, we help out with food pantry.
Do you guys like go help cook or deliver Meals on Wheels once a week?
We help deliver.
What, like one day a week?
Yes, we alternate groups. There's about 4 groups of us.
That's great. And I've also heard of you guys, if some faculty member or a fellow student loses a member of their family, you guys will cook meals for them?
Yes, we do help fundraisers, not only for the school, but for our community.
That's great. Well, thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So great.
Who are we talking to today?
I'm Mercedes Montanales, a current junior at Muleshoe High School. I'm Danielle Moran, a sophomore at Muleshoe High School.
And tell me the class you guys are here with in the CTE programs.
I'm currently in BIM 2. I took BIM 1 my sophomore year and Accounting 1 this year as well.
And what is BIM? What does that acronym stand for?
BIM stands for Business Information and Management.
And what do you guys do in that class?
In BIM 1, we just mess with Word and simple things, and then we get into Excel and learn how to manipulate a bunch of numbers and get into formulas. Then we are in PowerPoint and we
learn how to do transitions and animations just to later get into classroom.
And do you guys get certified in these software programs?
Yes, sir. We use an application called Geometrics, and through Geometrics we're able to obtain certifications such as our Word certification, our Word Expert certification, and right now I also have my Excel Expert certification. So this is something that I can further use in my career and jobs.
That's awesome. And tell me who your teacher is.
April Smith.
April Smith. Anything else you guys do project-wise or get certified in these classes that people should know about?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head, but without a doubt, this is a class I recommend and that everybody at MHS should take because it can help you with your career, it can help you do everything you're going to do in life, whether it be a personal pursuit.
All these things look really good on a resume for sure.
Yes.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.